When I last left you, we were reading the letter to Governor DeWine. Oh God, please help me be able to get this video right for once. All right, back into it. We're starting with evidence. And since I'm playing defense lawyer, let's talk evidence. What evidence? There is none. Judge Russo convicted her with zero proof of guilt. The crash video was actually 2 videos taken 5 minutes apart on a big long drag strip of a road that just stops. They mean to tell me a minor who was high on drugs with 2 adults using with her and letting her drive couldn't accidentally plow into a wall? They said her open-toed slipper was stuck to the pedal, proving hell-bent determination. Wrong, sir. That era Toyota Camry is notorious for pedal entrapment. I also understand some of those cars accelerate on their own, which is deeply disturbing. Her slipper sticking to the pedal plus the drugs must be what caused accident. Imagine if that was your daughter, sent to prison for life with that evidence. She also has a condition which causes her to pass out, and heavy drug use only increases likelihood of such an event. This could easily be a factor and prove why she can't remember. The party where they abused drugs was a normal drug-addled get-together. All witnesses confirmed they weren't fighting, and there was no sign of turmoil as they partied and made plans for their future. Several people backed this up, proving their relationship stood on solid ground. Police say she scoped out the road to kill Dominic. Lots of kids look for a long, empty road, especially at night, to drag race. There is nothing unusual about it. She and her friends wanted to have a good time, and she expressed deep regret for going on a speed run to the detective in the hospital. But no one brings it up. She told detective what happened, yet we only ever hear of her telling them to take away her license for 10 years. They say she was pushy and irritable, sometimes belittling boyfriend. Typical bad teen behavior. The TikTok about using lots of drugs and not dying is more of the same, and the fact this was portrayed as evidence of crashing into a wall at over 90 miles an hour with the intention to live is completely, totally, utterly absurd. It goes beyond wild speculation into outright fabricated storytelling. This never happened. Nobody does this. They said she felt invincible. Judge Nasty Russo literally said since she was 3 days shy of 18, that basically proved her desire to crash into wall, survive, get off the hook because of her age, like that would ever happen anyway, and resume her life free and remorseless and not dead. That, sir, is certifiably insane. Then a moment later, judge can't make up mind whether it was suicide or invincibility with intent to live. Please terminate this judge. She doesn't know what she's doing or which point she's attempting to spin. She's obviously incapable of objectivity and basic logic. And don't think for a second Mackenzie had no remorse, because she displayed it time and time and time again. Would a remorseless murderer say this? I miss you, Nug. I still feel like you're just going to walk in the door any second. I miss your laugh, your perfect smile. I feel your energy around me every day. I just wish it was physical. God, you are the last person to deserve this. You had such a perfect life ahead of you. I wish I told you all this more. Please wait for me. I love you, my Nug. I will never stop thinking about you. The internet calls this a twisted message. What's twisted? That sounds like a grieving girlfriend to me. She also said she wished it was her who died instead. Would a remorseless, cold-blooded killer say that? They say that's a mission of guilt, but in reality, it's merely her feeling responsible because she was behind the wheel. Not only did she go through a horrible physical trauma that almost killed her, she also has a terrible guilt that the love of her life and a close friend died because of an accident she blames herself for. She loved her boyfriend and would never hurt him on purpose. The lies of her wanting to end her life are merely cotton candy for crime theater and the ignorant morons who camp on the couch cheering for the death of a young girl who's already suffered so much. She loved both those guys and would have never hurt them on purpose. No one would, because this never happened. Mackenzie Shirilla is just a child. She's just a little girl, for heaven's sake. Frank Russo said as much when pleading on her behalf for mercy to avoid destroying her and her family's lives. I also hear people gasp in horror because she was seen going to a concert, dressing up for Halloween, and being shown dancing. I lost my mom in 2019, and the first thing I wanted to do within 24 hours of her corpse hardening was get close to my family and support systems and do anything and everything to distract myself from the pain. I am Am I really expected to believe a photo of a teenage girl with her friends on a holiday 3 months after a tragic car accident proves she has no remorse for an intentional murder or possibly suicide and is living it up just as planned? No, sir, not a chance. There's a whole lot of photos of me at Kennedy Space Center 3 days after my mom's passing, 4 days later eating Thanksgiving dinner at fancy hotel with family, then a month later spending time with more family up north, celebrating a bittersweet Christmas. I look happy in most of the pictures, but let me tell you, sir, I wasn't. The smiles were fake. I was crumbling inside. Suppose someone wanted to accuse me since it was only her and me in our condo that night. Suppose they say I let her heart attack run its course before calling authorities. Just like the smears against Mackenzie, they could allege I knew she was having terrible trouble and did nothing about it till she was gone. Then they'd see pictures where I'm leaning on family and friends concluding, hey, this guy's the devil himself. Look what he just went through and he doesn't even care. Would any of that make me guilty? No. I gotta go. This video's getting long, but I'll be right back with another one.